Alright. Friday, the 30th of April, our RTH session in about 10-15 minutes to begin. This is a 16-minute chart. We had a very interesting V-bottom day session yesterday, which actually shifted the VPOC high. And in the overnight, we've returned to the closing price of Wednesday. So pretty much after going up, down, we're pretty much at the same location. For me, this drop down yesterday was scenario 3. Intense sell-off. The return back up was none of my scenarios. Okay, so what are my plans for today? We've attempted higher, tested lower, got back to the top, shifted the VPOC, and returned to the launching pattern. We have a double distribution overnight session. Price is moving lower. We have a double distribution. We are currently on top of the VPOC, which is shifted from the higher distribution to the lower distribution. The price action of the overnight session has got a short bias. We have stayed below the mid and below the VWAP for the whole of the session, and then trading at the lows. So my main scenario is we test the overnight mid and VWAP, and we sell off down to the resistance level at 68 and the one below at 50. So that's my scenario 1. So downside. Scenario 2 is we're right on top of the VPOC of this whole area, right on top of it. So we're testing it from above. We can find our buyers and reverse the move from the overnight. So scenario 2 for me is take out the overnight low and go back up again to the VPOC from yesterday pit session, which is at 204. That's where the VPOC is yesterday. We had a 43 points of range yesterday. If we see that, we can get to 420 where we have resting liquidity. So that's my scenario 2. I'll show these again in the 15-minute. In greater detail. So we open scenario 1. We're right on top of the VPOC. So dropping, test the overnight mid and VWAP. Find resistance, sell off, take out the low of the overnight session, overnight low, and then the 68 multiple confluences. Yesterday low, prior week close, MCLVN. And from then down to 60 OVN and 50 prior weeks VPOC at 52. So that's my scenario 1. Scenario 2 in the green is we attempt lower, as we have this lower distribution with a neckline, attempt lower, find buyers, go through the neckline. $90 to $50 is where we had support yesterday, and then where the buying began, the move up began. So multiple confluences again, 90 to 50. So we get to 90 to 50, which is a HVN from the overnight. Pull back. Test from above. Continue to century. And the MCV POC from yesterday at 204. If we get enough oomph and we go above it, bid high yesterday is 11. We have resting liquid at 20. Scenario 2, it really on a Friday, the range where I have drawn scenario 2, that's a range of 43 points again. Scenario 1, 35. If we get to 420, we will just at the open of the scenario 3 really. At the open, start with the buying, with the move up. Without inventory is 100% short, so a move up, balance, and to 15, 20, 220. That's scenario 3. And scenario 4 is a sharp sell-off. Attempt higher. It's met with resistance early on. 68, test from below. 52, prior weeks. 40 below that. So that's the scenarios for today.